Hi there, Guan. So you've got some new essays for us. Well done. Let's get right into your correction. Okay, it's basically the positive or negative aspects of the internet. Let's see how you dealt with this question. In modern society, the internet is widely used in daily life to shop, work, and communicate, yet there can be detrimental developments, plural perhaps, related to interaction between people. No. How about this? Especially as interaction between people decreases. Alright, I think that works better. Okay, however, it is undoubtedly, internet has profound impacts. Alright, no, let's switch this around a little bit. So instead, however, undoubtedly, the internet has profound impacts. I usually like impact with no S. It has a profound impact on the lives of people, and I strongly believe this is a beneficial development. This essay will discuss both sides, using examples to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, fine. It's exactly what it's supposed to be, so fine. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that supports the benefits of the benefits of the internet are increasing, especially related to commercial development environment. So it should be the commercial environment. This is because people around the world can be connected with faster access to information. Furthermore, it increases business efficiency. Did you mean maybe therefore instead? I think so, not furthermore. So I think you meant here therefore it increases business efficiency. For example, Amazon has become one of the world's largest online traders. Not trading. You could say here where the activity of buying and selling goods and services can be performed over the internet through email. Therefore, it is abundantly clear that being connected to the World Wide Web entails positive implications to online retail. Okay, that's a solid paragraph. It's cohesive. You developed it, so it's nice. So next paragraph. On the other hand, being connected to the internet has caused. No, not exactly caused this. Okay, let's try it a little differently. Has caused people to live in the community without face-to-face contact. There we go. So you just had to change the form of these verbs. This is due to the fact that social media applications such as Facebook and WhatsApp have replaced human interactions. Although people are connected over the world through Facebook, it is purely using text messages without interactions and verbal communication. Singular. For example, not an empirical research. Research never has an article because it's uncountable, so it should be. For example, empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that people are spending, or people spend in general, as much as 65% of their time on the internet to access and share information using their Facebook account, neglecting interactive values between family and friends. This is a little vague. I don't know what you mean by interactive values. It certainly doesn't create a collocation that, rings as being kind of natural. Okay, so therefore, the over-reliance on, this is usually with a dash, on the internet instead of human interaction could be questioned. Okay, fine. To conclude, there are both negative and positive aspects to consider. However, due to this growth of the global economy, the conveniences that have been gained so far... wait a minute. What happened here grammatically? Let me try it again. To conclude, there are both positive and negative aspects to consider. However, due to the growth of the global economy and the conveniences that have been gained so far, I'm strongly of the opinion, that's all it's missing, no comma here and just and, that internet connectivity is a positive development. Okay, so that's pretty good. Obviously, there were some things that we needed to correct, but I'm confident that that's something you can deal with rather easily. So let's take a look at this line graph. It's pretty complicated. Some people do well with it, some people have trouble, so let's see what you did. The line graph shows monthly rainfall, the monthly rainfall comparison in England, Scotland, and Wales in year 2018. Overall, England had the most consistent rainfall throughout the year, whereas, no comma here, Wales rainfall, well, you could have said rainfall in Wales better. The rainfall in Wales, you didn't have to say this, fluctuated and was lower than other countries. I think you can say that, but I'm not sure. Okay. Average rainfall in England was around 90 ml to approximately 130 ml, except in May and June, when it recorded, that's what's missing here, it recorded the lowest rainfall at about 70 ml. Scotland's apostrophe S rainfall fell sharply in February to approximately 20 ml. However, it increased dramatically a month later, with the rate reaching a peak of around 140 ml in March. Don't start a sentence with but. If you want to do something like this, start it with yet instead. So yet in April, Scotland experienced another low rainfall before it gradually increased and ended. Oh, check out what's happening now. We're still in 2018. We're about halfway through, so you can't use end. You have to say and is predicted to end, because essentially it's a future point right here, isn't it? So I forgot to mention that earlier. Let's see. Here it was fine. Yeah, you didn't really have a problem with it anywhere. But here now, since it's the first time that you're referring to a future point, you have to say when it is expected to reach just above this in December. So Wales had a more erratic pattern of rainfall than the other two countries. Rainfall stood at just below 50 ml at the beginning of the year. I like this erratic pattern. Then it overtook England and Scotland in May, with rainfall reaching more than 100 ml. But there was a sharp fall in June and hit a low of 50 ml. Now here's where you again have to predict. So it is expected to increase again to the highest amount of approximately 140 ml in July. Subsequently, rainfall will level off at below 50 ml before it rises gradually in November and declines again in December to slightly 50 ml. So now I'm saying all of this because I'm assuming that we're treating 2018 as if it's the current year. If we're treating it as it's a year in the past, then my instructions are different and you have to use only past tenses. But given the fact that we are currently in 2018, you have to treat it like this, where you refer to everything before this month in the past tense. You can refer to this month probably in the present continuous, and then anything in the future you have to say it is expected to, it is predicted to, it will. Alright, so I hope that that's helpful. On the whole, you had some nice things to say in both of these essays. There are some things that you do need to correct, however, so I will let you get to that. Correct these essays, add the errors to your error correction list, and send them back to us with your new essays. We expect those in the next day or so, okay? So you can really apply all the things you've been learning. I hope you found this correction helpful. So I wish you lots of luck and keep on writing.